have a monkey in your pants?
Hey guys, how's it going? This is basically a quick unboxing, if you like, and my thoughts on Turtle Beach X01. Is that what they're called? Yes, Air Force headphones for the Xbox One. Some people know that I was getting them due to them seeing my pictures on my Facebook page, facebook.com/monkeyspaz5000, and I've been spending ages dicking about trying to get this video set up with the digital SLR camera, and it's just a pain in the ass. Sometimes it's easier just using the good old webcam. It's not a professional video at the end of the day, so it's just I'll give you guys a quick look at it and my impressions on this. But this is what they look like. Quite a small sort of box, if you like. Air Force X01 is what it says. You get their own little headset adapter, which is pretty handy, and there you go. So I'll show you what they look like, and my initial thoughts and impressions on them as well. Throw that down out the way. That was noisy. So I'll show you this. That's what it looks like when it's out of the box. Open this up, and you basically get three bits to it, if you like. Now, the first bit I'll show you, if I can not drop it, fucking hell, is the headset adapter, chat adapter. Turtle Beach supply their own branded one, which is a bit different to Microsoft's one. Nicer buttons, a bit more clear and obvious what they say, and the sort of rubberized texture on it. I'll try some manual focus action. You ready? Oh, there you go. Give you an idea of what they look like. But yeah, they're not the easiest things to work compared to the old 360 style, where the individual chat and the individual voice, or the individual chat and individual game volume. This you mix it. It's hard to explain it unless you've used it, but once you get used to it, you get used to it. It's quite easy. So that plugs into the bottom of the Xbox One controller, no problems fitting in. I've heard some other ones that are supplied by other companies, they're really tight fit. This more or less just clips in nice and easily. Now I'll take the headset out. And I have to say, it was my good friend Andy's sticky vinyl Jappy Beast Coop. Andy, he said he wanted a shout out one of my videos, so there you go. He was getting these, and I had already ordered the Polk Striker ZX, I think, but they were delayed, and he had already had these, and he said they're really good. So I thought, right, okay, I'm impatient as I am. I couldn't be bothered waiting on them coming, so I just ordered the same ones he got because he said they were decent. So I did. You also get the USB cable to update your controller's firmware, which you need to do. If you weren't aware of that, sorry I had it itchy ear. This is the headset themselves. They fold flat. I've still got protective stuff on it. I will be taking that off. Spin round like so. There you go. It's quite a nice short cable as well. There you go, to give you an idea. Now you might think, oh, it's not good, it's not long enough, but it's plenty long enough. If you've got your controller in your hands, sitting down there, you don't want a huge cable dingle dangling all over the place. But they've got like sort of cloth material on the ear cups. Ear cups, they're not too shallow. The only thing I'll say, if you've got huge ears, if Jesus has been unkind to you and given you huge, humongous, is that a word it is today? Cauliflower ears, then you may have trouble fitting them in this little gap. Your ear might not sit all enclosed in this, they might sit on some of the foam itself. I'm okay, I've got delicate little ears. But obviously they extend each side like so. So unless you've got a giant brick for a head, you should be fine. And they've also got some padding up the top, up here, and it says Turtle Beach across the top there. Now they're quite nice and light, which I like as well. Not huge, heavy. I've got a set of Corsair Vengeance 1500 headset. I'm all tangled up, and they're big. They're nice, they're comfy, they're good, but they're big and they're quite weighty. So it's quite pleasantly surprised when I saw these, took them out of the box, and they're quite small and light, but gives you the impression initially that they're not going to be very good quality. They're very cheap, because they feel so light, if that makes sense, but they're pretty decent. You got your little boom mic like so, which says Turtle Beach on it. All that does is clip into the little hole down here like so, and that is you ready to go. This is adjustable, as you can see. You swing it in and out, up and down, etc. but I'll put them on so you can see my beautiful framed head. There you go. But yeah, so you got your mic here. You can have it here, here. You can wang it out the way if you really wanted to. But the headsets themselves, they're nice and comfy. Like I say, they're quite light. The ear cups are quite small. So like I say, unless you might struggle if you've got huge ears, but I don't know how that will affect how comfortable they are. But they sit really nice, really light on your head. You plug this into the bottom of there, and then you plug into your controller, which I'll get just to show you. I'm back. So this just plugs into the bottom of the controller, like so, and there you go, and that's you ready to go. No more wires. I used to have an old set of Turtle Beach X12 for the 360. I also used it for the Xbox One, and those people who knew what they were like, you had a huge cable coming all the way from the telly out to the controller, so you had that cable coming across with a little mixer for the volume and chat, and then you had a cable coming from the controller to your head, and if you're moving your feet about, and I found it really fucking annoying, really annoying. But I was a bit dubious about all the new sort of Xbox headsets. They're all non-powered, they just plug into this, whereas a lot of the 360 ones certainly were USB powered, so they're amplified. And initially when I plugged this in, the first thing I done, because that was going to be my initial worry, if you like, was crank the volume up, and I was like, that doesn't sound too loud, because I heard stories of the controller powered headsets, which basically the more or less all are, unless you go silly £200 plus price sort of range. They were quite quiet, and I turned it up and I was like, it's not really that loud actually, maybe it could do to be a little bit louder. That's what some reviews that I read said as well. But then, funnily enough, when I was playing the game, I found that I was turning the volume down a bit, and I was turning the chat up so I could hear my friend Andy. There you go, 2 shout outs in 1 video. Wowzers, I hope you're happy. But even when I'm not playing multiplayer and it's just single player, it's plenty loud enough. You've got a couple of different bass options. You've got off, medium, high if you like, and I have it basically on medium, or setting 2 if you like. You've got off, this lights up a little bit green, press it again, it lights up even more intense green. I have it on the middle setting if you like. And it's bassy as well, which I heard stories about other headsets which again are controller powered. They're not that bassy, but I would say it's plenty bassy enough, it's plenty loud enough, unless you've got some hearing issues and you need really loud pumping, thumping, it's gonna make you deaf anyway. I would say if you needed to have it that loud, it really is plenty loud enough, really bassy. The good thing about it as well, which it's got mic monitoring on it, you can have different level settings on it, by using this button down here. The mute button also affects your mic monitoring, or the level mic monitoring, so you're not going to be playing with your really loud Call of Duty session or whatnot and screaming and shouting in your mic because you can't hear what you're saying properly. So it's really good. So I'm quite happy with them. I was really surprisingly impressed. Considering just now these are £45, you can pick them up for it in the UK, which is really cheap. And when you think, right, £45, you're not going to get a quality, decent headset that's going to be any good. But some more expensive headsets haven't even got the mic monitoring capabilities, and it's something that you need. So I'm impressed with it. Really light, fits really well, really comfortable. The microphone quality of it as well. Me and my mate, we both obviously got the same one. My mate Andy, that's 3 shout outs. We've commented that it was so crystal clear. It was really, it was genuinely impressive. So what I'd say, guys, Turtle Beach Xbox One X01 or Air Force X01 headset, worth having a look at if you're in the market for a headset. £45, like I say, you can get them for. Really nice, really comfortable. They look really funky. They're not heavy on your head. They're not too big and bulky. And I'd say, unless you specifically wanted a set of Astros or something like that was like £200 plus, which I think, don't get me wrong, some people pay that much on a headset. I have a long time ago, I wouldn't do that now. But these, for me, would be my headset of choice. They are really that impressive, and I'd highly recommend them. Anybody who's looking for a headset for their Xbox One. You can use them on the PS4 as well. Obviously, you wouldn't use the chat adapter. You just plug it straight in. I don't think you get your mic monitoring capabilities, etc. But really, I can't imagine a PS4 owner buying an Xbox One headset. That's just wrong, surely. I don't know. But that's it for me, guys. Really impressed with these. If you're looking for a set of them, they're that comfy. I've just kept them on the whole video. But as always, from me, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Andy Coop. There you go. Another shout out.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?